That's the half volley.
Ever wondered what happens when you rattle the cage of a tennis titan? Well, grab your rackets folks, because we're diving deep into the world of Novak Djokovic, the unshakable champion who turns disrespect into rocket fuel. If you thought disrespect would topple this tennis Goliath, then buckle up, you're in for a surprise. But first, have you ever noticed Novak's quirky pre-match routine? Watch until the end for more info. Yes, it's probably not what you think. And as always, if this video serves up some tennis joy, follow that like button and backhand subscribe for more ace-worthy tennis content like this. Let's zoom into 2023, a sun-soaked day at the French Open. The clay court of Roland Garros is a battleground, and our knight in shining armour is none other than Novak Djokovic. The scene is set, Djokovic versus Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, a riveting spectacle that's got everyone on the edge of their seats. Djokovic, our tennis maestro, is on fire, cooking up his signature rallies and serving them hot on the tennis plate. This crowd is a simmering pot of anticipation, their chatter humming like bees around a honeypot. But then, as if a sudden gust of wind blew out the flame, a series of boos erupts from the crowd. Djokovic, midway into the medical timeout, finds himself amidst an unexpected chorus of disapproval. Disrespectful, to say the least.
But there are individuals, you know, there are people, there are groups or whatever that love to boo every single thing you do. And that's something that I find disrespectful, and I frankly don't understand.
Imagine being booed for taking a timeout that's totally within the rules. It's like being hissed at for breathing, or clowned on for sipping water during a marathon, isn't it? But Djokovic, ever the stoic, claps back, not with words, but with a sarcastic applause that rings across the court. Oh, what a shot! A picture that's worth 1,000 words. His bemused expression spoke volumes. In comes John McEnroe, a legend in his own right, slamming down a serve of defense for Djokovic. He questions the rationale of the crowd. Why do they boo? Everyone does it. Takes a medical timeout. It's totally legal. You're allowed to work and rub his legs. He points out the absence of Fokina off to the bathroom, while Djokovic is booed for a harmless and completely legal timeout. McEnroe, in all his passion, calls for a change of rules if the crowd deems it inappropriate for players to take a timeout. He describes the booing as absurd, a sentiment Djokovic shares. That's something that I find disrespectful, and I frankly don't understand that. Djokovic confessed during a press conference, clearly bewildered by the crowd's fury. Interestingly, McEnroe pointed out that such disrespect fuels Djokovic to reach even greater heights. A remarkable fuel-to-fire transformation, if you ask me. He concluded, let's be real, that's what he's been battling his whole career, inspiring and pushing him.
Oh, brilliant.
Emphasizing the importance of respect over love. And true to this, Djokovic, like a true champion, channels the negativity, weathers the storm of disrespect, and resurfaces victorious. With the boos echoing in the background, Djokovic makes short work of the third set, delivering a masterclass in resilience and determination. A dose of sweet revenge served cold on a clay court, wouldn't you say? But hold your hats folks, there's more. Djokovic has often found himself facing the wrong end of the crowd's love-hate relationship. Some days the crowd showers love, and on others they pelt him with disapproval, as unpredictable as a British summer, don't you think? Djokovic, however, has a different take. He sees the majority as there to enjoy tennis, but acknowledges the booers, saying they paid the ticket, they can do whatever they want. Now, some might argue this is Djokovic's way of shrugging off the negativity. By acknowledging the crowd's right to react as they wish, he perhaps maintains his own inner peace. He keeps his cool, concentrates on the game, and lets the boos roll off of him like water off a duck's back. Does this approach have merit? Well, it's hard to argue with a guy who's got 20 23 Grand Slam titles under his belt, isn't it? And let's face it, anyone who can keep their cool amidst a storm of boos...
Oh, stop it! Novak Djokovic, what are you doing?
probably knows a thing or two about handling pressure. It's a bit like a captain keeping his ship steady during a storm, come to think of it. So while some might not agree with Djokovic's pre-serve bounce-a-thon or his philosophical take on crowd reactions, it's clear that these quirks form part of what makes him one of the greatest tennis players in the world. It's a funny old game, isn't it? Now, let's take a trip to Wimbledon 2023, where we've got another controversy brewing. Wimbledon officials release a promotional video every year, a reel of tennis glory, where every champion deserves a spot under the sun. But like a poorly executed backhand, the video seems to forget one of the most significant players in recent times, our man Novak Djokovic. Despite Djokovic being a defending champion, his representation in the montage was as fleeting as an ace flying by. Imagine a player of Djokovic's caliber being forgotten. It's like making a movie about superheroes and forgetting Superman. Coaching guru Patrick Mouratoglou echoes this sentiment, questioning Djokovic's minimal presence in the film. But what happens when you disrespect Novak Djokovic? Does he sulk? Does he complain? No, dear viewers. Djokovic transforms disrespect into power, into motivation. He is like the proverbial phoenix, rising from the ashes of disrespect and flying high into the realms of tennis glory. He uses it as the fuel that fires his rocketing services, the wind beneath his top-spinning wings. To understand Djokovic, we must look beyond the booing, the controversies, and the apparent disrespect. His true essence lies in his resilience, his ability to turn the tide, and his undenying dedication to the sport he so loves. Djokovic is not just a tennis player, he is a symbol of perseverance, a testament to the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. In the end, when you disrespect Novak Djokovic, you awaken a titan. You fuel the fire of a champion. In the face of adversity, Djokovic simply snaps, ties his laces tighter, and gets back on the court, ready to serve up a storm. So, next time you watch a match, remember that even the boos can be music to the ears of those determined to win. Who knows, you might even find yourself tapping into your inner Djokovic the next time life serves you a curveball. But before we finish, let's circle back to our trivia. Ever watch Djokovic just before he serves? His quirky before match routine begins with him bouncing the ball, and then he just keeps going. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to, wait for it, 40 times sometimes. You'd think he's playing ping pong with himself rather than prepping for a serve in a tennis match. Some of his opponents grumble that it messes with the game's rhythm. It's like waiting for a snail to finish a marathon, isn't it? But Djokovic, as chill as a cucumber in a freezer, just shrugs and says, it helps me get in the zone. So while his rivals might see a disruptor, all Djokovic sees is a little me time with his beloved ball before he whacks it across the court. Funny how his unique bounce-a-thon might be annoying for some, but for him, it's as crucial as lacing up his tennis shoes. And that, my friends, is game, set, and match for this episode of Glam Slam Tennis. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action and what we have in store. Until next time, stay fabulous and ace those serves.